My new podcast, Small Business Coffee, is now available on Anchor and Spotify, and it's coming soon to Apple Podcast. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another studio vlog. It's Monday, and today we are going to be doing a lot of things. It's going to be eventful, so stay tuned for that. First of all, I did a lot of organizing in this section here, so we've done some moving around of things, organizing. It was getting messy, and I couldn't stand it anymore. So I also organized the computer area, so I got some new things from Amazon to kind of like update my computer station, make it more fun and ergonomic, I guess. And then another thing I'm going to be showing you guys is a lot of new systems that I've been putting into place as far as like programs that I've been using for inventory and just systems for planning my day. Really excited to show you guys that. But also, I wanted to shout out this shirt. You're going to be seeing it a lot because it's my favorite shirt of the summer right now. I found it on Etsy, and when I first saw it, it reminded me of Leonardo DiCaprio from Romeo and Juliet, and I just love it. So that is another thing I wanted to point out to you guys and mention. Anyway, we are about to get started with the vlog, so let's get into it. Got this package in, and I've been trying to kind of organize my space a little better and just kind of have a better workspace and make it easier for me to work. So I just got some stuff in from Amazon that I ordered for my desk, and I wanted to open it with you guys. So the first thing I'm really excited about is right here. It's a new keyboard, and it's kind of a crazy looking keyboard. I saw it and I almost didn't get it because it's really crazy, but I'll show you guys. They even included some stickers. Can you guys see that? They included a sticker pack. It's kind of cool. Okay, here's the keyboard, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Alright, so it looks like a typewriter. The keys, I love the sound. Oh my gosh, I love it. And apparently it's also backlit, so I'm gonna put some video of it in plugged in, so you can see the backlit keyboard. It's really nice. The keys are plastic. Yeah, they're definitely plastic. It looks metal, but it's plastic. I love it. Oh my gosh, so excited about that. The next thing I got was this to prop up my laptop, so when I'm editing, I'm not like hunching over the screen. So I'm actually thinking about getting a monitor to hook up to my laptop. But this is the Ergo Tree, and it's a laptop stand, and it's really neat. Apparently this has a whole bunch of different positions. You can hold up your laptop, your iPad, your phone, depending on how you put this together. So, and it's all magnetic too, so you don't have to worry about it like being hard to store. So I'm thinking that, I think you just do this. This actually goes there. Then you put your laptop on. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so welcome to the new desk setup. So this is how everything looks. now that I've organized it and it's not a hot mess. And we've got some new things like the keyboard, and I really was going to get a monitor to attach with a monitor arm to the back of here so I could have a big monitor, but I really like this little $30 stand, so I already bought the monitor. It's on its way, but I'm probably just going to turn around and just send it back because I think a monitor here would be a bit excessive, and this kind of solves my problem as far as having to, you know, like hunch over to look at the screen. So I also moved this mic stand. In the last video I had it clipped here, but it's a lot better clipped here, so it can be out of my way. I can just move it, and then the cords for everything are here, so when I'm done with the mic I'll just unplug it, and then the cord is here, and then I have everything organized for like little microphones, and these are the cords, batteries, and then camera gear is here. Now this thing used to be over on a rack next to my candles, but it didn't make sense because all of my printer stuff is here. So I went ahead and made room and moved it here. So that's nice. And then I kind of just organized. These are candles that need to be labeled up. And then I just put my camera gear here, kind of refolded some of the stuff that got a little messed up for my fabric. Here are my candle boxes, little shipping boxes, and this is just my hunt a killer game, and I have not been able to play it recently, and I'm so frustrated because I really want to solve the mystery. But this is pretty much like a game, and it's a subscription, and I'm just covering my address, but it's fun. It's like a subscription game, and you gotta solve like a murder mystery, and then it's really cool because you get to use like computer resources, and then you get emails from like suspects. It's so cool. So I really like this, and I have 2 boxes that I haven't solved yet, but these are up here until I can put on my Sherlock Holmes hat and solve those. And then yeah, this is still kind of messy, just sewing stuff, planters, plant stuff, which my plants died. And then I have headphones sit here, my iPad, and this is my candle, little mic, what is this, Bluetooth speaker, and then pen, stationery. So yeah, that's pretty much the new desk setup. Hey everyone, so I quickly wanted to show you the first thing that I do before I get started with work is check out my planner. And this planner I have been using for quite a while, but it's now been updated, and this is a gamification type planner that I use in Notion, and I will link the developer of all of these of this planner down below. He's the one that creates all of the formulas and everything, and I'm one of his patrons, so I get all the new templates and things like that. So if you're interested, check that out. Anyways, yeah, so this is like a gamification planner, and basically like my whole business and kind of some of my life stuff is in here too, is gamified. So I have characters, and my planner is Sailor Moon themed, and I have to admit I'm kind of a poser because I haven't really watched that much Sailor Moon, just a couple of episodes, so I don't know much about it. I just like the aesthetic. Anyway, so my character is Usagi, and this is my pet Luna, so I get points and experience and level up when I complete goals and tasks and my daily task and everything like that. And Luna levels up when I complete like my daily tasks. And so yeah, so it's kind of cool to see like all of this level up, and you gain experience and you get gold, and you actually get to spend your gold in this template. So when you go down a little bit, here's kind of like my dashboard, things that I look at quite often. So my supply reorder are just things that I just need to reorder, and I'm going to show you guys later the inventory tool that I started using called Crafty Base, and that keeps a lot of my supplies in, like, it keeps track of all of my supplies and inventory. So at the end of a big batch day, which I'm about to do at the end of the vlog maybe, I will run a report, and then it'll show me everything that I used during my batches when I was creating candles, and like what's low so I can order it. But other things like piping bags and stuff I'll put here. And then this is my menu. Like, you know, in video games you have a menu, so this is my item shop, and this is where I can spend my gold. And I haven't quite customized my like I don't know, prizes or whatever yet, so I'm not sure what I want to put here. I don't use it that often, but I think that's kind of cool. And these are just more so the gamification tags, are just like how this whole thing is put together, so it's more so the back end. And then these are just like my daily tasks that I'll show you guys in a second. And another thing here is my top threes. So I have started doing this because my projects, which you're going to see in just a second, it's a lot, so this helps me kind of narrow down my top things I need to do. And then this is kind of like bonus, so if I finish my top threes, I can kind of move on to the bonus right now. And then these are my projects to start, so everything that I'm kind of just thinking about, I don't even know if I'm going to start or not, but like kind of things that I'm really thinking about starting, I'll put here. And then once I'm ready to start them, I can actually just drag them down to my in progress section. So once I drag it down, it'll move to in progress. So these are things I'm currently working on, and it looks like a lot, but these aren't all huge projects. Some of these are just like 5-10 minute tasks, and some of them are projects. So that's kind of where I put the stuff that I need to like be actively working on. And then these are my daily quests, so this is more like personal stuff, and I will go in here, and this is like my check off list, I guess, of things I need to do throughout the day. Like, did I make my bed? Did I wake up on time? Obviously not on the 4th of July. And yeah, so it's just kind of a checklist, and I can kind of reflect and see how everything went. And when I'm done, it'll give me like my progress bar, how much I did do, and then it'll give me like my happiness rating and all of that. So that's kind of a cool thing to do every night, just to kind of reflect on what happened. And when I fill this out, it also connects to my badges. So these, like in a video game, you get badges for things. So I have a roller skating badge, so when I go roller skating, when I check that off, this will actually update, and then I'll be on a streak or whatever. And then when I fill out my reflection every day, this will update. And so it's kind of cool, like goals, winning gold, and completing my daily quests, which is in here. So yeah, that's pretty much my planner, and it's really fun to just like log in here every day and to look at my characters and see how much I've like leveled up. Another thing I reorganized was my label organizer thing. So this sheet is kind of like my reference to what's in what, and I need to reprint it because since I transitioned over to the new candles, a lot of this needs to be redone. But I went ahead and I put some of the new labels in here. So for instance, right now I need the strawberry shortcake labels, so I'll pull those. And then I need fruit cocktail, so I will pull those. And I think that is it in cinnamon bun, so pull that. All right, let's get to labeling. Okay, you guys, so I'm back from the post office and I decided to get one of these cafe Americanos from Dunkin'. I've been watching Korean vlogs and like the cafe vlogs, and they always make these, so I decided to try it, and oh my god, it's strong. Okay, so another piece of organizational program thing that I've been using is so freaking amazing. Maybe I'll do a dedicated video to it, but it's called Crafty Base, and one of my students actually told me about this, so I want to show you guys it. Okay, so this is Crafty Base, and it basically keeps inventory for you for everything. So what I did was a couple of weeks ago, I went and I actually inventoried my fragrance oil and my wax, and I didn't even think straight because of the coffee, but I did a lot of inventory, like the wicks and the jars, and I went ahead and put those into Crafty Base under the materials section. So the materials is everything that you kind of have in stock, and then from there you can go in, and Crafty Base actually imports your products. So you connect your shops, like your Etsy and your Shopify, and it'll import all of those products in, so you don't have to do that part. And then what you can do next is you can actually attach a recipe to the products. So with the recipe, you can like link it up to your materials, and it's really cool because then I go into manufacture. So yesterday I batched a whole bunch of stuff, and for instance I manufactured this fruit cocktail, 5 of them, and what it does is it adds 5 of the fruit cocktail candles to my inventory, like my product inventory, and then it deducts all of the products that I used, you know, according to the recipe. So I have to make sure the recipe is really accurate for this to work out. So for instance, when I hit manufacture and go through all the steps and complete the manufacture, it will update everything that I have in stock. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is run a report. Since I made a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, I want to make sure that my fragrances are going to be in stock, because oftentimes like I'll run out of fragrances and I'll kind of forget to reorder some. So what I do is I can run the material order report and go to low stock. So everything that's low in stock, and I set the stock level so I can choose when, you know, when Crafty Base should notify me, and then I'll hit report. Run report, and then this is everything that's low in stock right now, and all I have to do now is print this, and then I can determine, okay, I need to order more of this for my banana split candles. Strawberry shortcake's running out, so let me go ahead and order that. So now I know exactly what I need to order, and I don't have to worry about missing anything in the order. So there's a ton of things Crafty Base can do, but those are just some of them, and I just wanted to show that to you guys, and it has literally changed my life. So thank you, Michelle, for introducing me to Crafty Base. Thank you guys again for tuning into this week's video. The new podcast, Small Biz and Coffee, is now available, so you can check out all that information down below. Also, I'm an Etsy instructor, and my first workshop is going to be this Saturday, July 11th. So if you want to attend, you have to register. It's going to be about search engine optimization. Really excited to be teaching this topic, and it is totally free for anyone who is interested. But other than that, I think that's everything I have to say. But until next time, bye guys.